welcome to Cakes and Aprons. Hey there, I'm Jeannie. I love vintage aprons and I love wearing them when I test out vintage recipes. This apron is from 1960. It is orange and white and black, and I thought it was perfect for October, and I'm pairing it with the 1960 chocolate intrigue cake. Ooh, isn't that fun? So come on in and enjoy. Let's test it out together. Today we are featuring the chocolate intrigue cake, which was the Pillsbury Bake Off winner of 1960. So before there was Top Chef and Cupcake Wars, there was a bake off. Companies did this to promote their goods, and Pillsbury was by far the most popular. The first prize was $50,000. Can you imagine winning that? I would be ecstatic, just like she was here in 1949. In 1949, the first Bake Off contest, of the 100 finalists, they were invited to compete at the first Bake Off. Just 3 were men, but a fun fact, one of the male finalists' recipes was called Quick Man Prepared Dinner. And how cool is this? Eleanor Roosevelt presented the award at the first ever Bake Off contest in 1949. And now back to our cake, the 1960 winner, chocolate intrigue cake. If you were the lucky winner, not only did you win money, but when others opened up the informative and glamorous Good Housekeeping magazine, they would find your recipe featured in an ad. Let's get started. Mix together the dry ingredients by sifting 3 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and a half a teaspoon of salt. In a separate bowl, you will be getting out your room temperature butter and mixing it with 2 cups of sugar and 3 eggs. Now for the next part, you'll need another small bowl where you will mix together 1 cup of milk and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You will mix the wet and dry ingredients together by alternating. You'll pour the butter mixture and a little bit of the milk mixture into the flour and keep doing this. Alternate pouring some butter and then the milk mixture until completely blended. Now you will get to pour 3/4 of this batter that you just made into a greased and floured bundt pan. Then in the remaining batter, add 3/4 cup of Hershey's chocolate syrup, 1 teaspoon of orange extract, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, and mix well. Then pour this remaining batter into the bundt pan over the other batter. Do not mix the two, and bake at 350 degrees for 45 minutes. And while the beautiful cake is in the oven, you get to make the boiled chocolate frosting. This was a shortcut in the day because you didn't have to use a double boiler. So I am heating up on the stove 1/2 cup of butter, 3 cups of sugar, 1½ cups of whole milk, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You cook it until it boils. This is a hard part for me because you're not allowed to stir it while it's boiling. Let it boil for 1 minute. Next, I added 3 chocolate squares and let it boil. Candy thermometer is really helpful at this stage because you will want to get it to the butterball consistency. Next, I took it off the stove and mixed it with a couple tablespoons of heavy cream. Frosting was done. I put it off the stove to cool off a little, and voila, my cake was ready. It was absolutely perfect and beautiful and ready to be frosted.
How women love to cook in a modern electric kitchen. You can't keep them away from it. It's play rather than work.
Don't let the frosting cool off too much because it would be difficult to frost the cake. Just wait till it's a little bit warm and look at it glides on beautifully. I was so proud with the way the recipe turned out. Now I get to test out this cake, and I'm hoping But it's fantastic, and I can tell you all make it as well. So I'm gonna have a piece. I have a feeling though that this is gonna be an amazing cake because I tasted the frosting and it was amazing. It's like chocolate fudge. It is so, so good. I don't think there's anything else like it. So this cake is also really beautiful. Can you see how it turned out? Oops, with the chocolate part inside. All right, I bet it's gonna be good. The frosting is so good. 5 thumbs up. Complete 5. It's very good. So happy Halloween, y'all. I hope you have a intriguing Halloween.